So I go online and I spend as much money as I possibly can on other credit repair programs just to see any new technology that's out, um, or anything that's new in the credit repair industry. I spend a significant amount of money every year, and I came across this program today. I'm not going to say the name of the program, but it was really upsetting to me because they were charging $499 for a consultation. And then after the consultation, you would have to spend the $199, which will be charged 10 days after your initial consultation. And then you will spend $199 a month. And in this, they were saying they can remove charge offs. They were saying they could remove bankruptcies. They were saying that they can remove collections and all these other accounts that they can remove from your credit report. And it was bothersome to me. It really bothered me because I understand that there is a lot of money in knowledge, that when you are able to consume knowledge and use it in the marketplace, you can charge for your information. But then there's something called taking advantage of people. And to me, that was just a program that was taking advantage of people. They had a small personal kit where you can repair your own credit for yourself, and that was $37. And it talked about how this is gonna boost your credit report and everything. And when I bought it, I spent $37. Um, and when I purchased the kit, I wanted to see what was inside the kit. And so I looked at it, and it was 4 dispute letters that you were supposed to use, and automatically these 4 dispute letters were going to change your credit history. It I don't know how much I have to stress to you guys that if you have poor credit, there's somebody willing to take advantage of you. You are you are shark bait. There's a lot of sharks out there, and they can't wait to get their hands on you if you're not going about building credit the right way. Now, not only did this person talk about how you don't need to get secure credit cards because it's not going to help your credit score. Okay. Um, he also stated that with removing these items from your credit report, you're going to have a good credit score. And then he started stating that all the fees that are around these secure credit cards, that you don't want to be paying all these huge fees, these huge annual fees for these credit cards. And he started talking about how people are trying to get you in these secure credit cards because they work for the banks. And I just want to put a disclaimer out there. I do not work for no bank. I don't work for no secure credit card company. I don't work for no credit repair company. If I work for a credit repair company, it will be my credit repair company. The only company that I refer to you guys that I receive a commission from is Self Lender. Now, here's the thing with Self Lender. Self Lender is a company, right? Now you can do exactly the same thing that Self Lender does, um, with your local credit union. Okay, you don't need Self Lender to to build credit for your installment loan. Self Lender is an installment loan that will get reported to all 3 credit bureaus. Okay, and in all 3 credit bureaus, what happens is when they report. Now, I want to make a disclaimer. I signed up with Self Lender about 3 weeks ago. Today is October 7th, and I did not. I have not seen anything put on my credit report just yet. So when I say I receive a commission, when you sign up with Self Lender, you automatically get uh, an affiliate link for Self Lender, and I put that in one of my videos. So if you guys signed up for it, I believe the commission is $10. Other than that, that is the only commission that I receive from any company that I referred or anything that I said that you will um, that will benefit you. Everything that I said that will benefit you will benefit you. I don't receive any commission except for Self Lender, and I just want to put that disclaimer out there because what this gentleman was saying was people that were telling people to get secure credit cards work for the secure credit card companies or have some type of affiliation with the secure credit card companies, and that's why they're telling people to go use these secure credit cards. They receive. He was basically stating that we receive, or I receive, a commission off of the annual fee. These huge annual fees that these secure credit card companies are charging. So that's I just wanted to put that on the plate. No, I don't receive any commission. No, I don't. I'm doing all this for you guys so that you guys aren't shark bait. All right, I'm trying to take you guys off the hook. Um, there's no reason for you to sit there and have poor credit and go through life struggling, jumping on YouTube videos, Googling everything that you possibly can to find out what's real, what's not real, because there's so much information out there and there's so much misinformation out there when it comes to credit reports. Now, so here's what I want to do. I want to take a deep dive into a couple of secure credit cards that I pulled up, okay? And the reason why I want to look at some of these credit cards is because these huge annual fees that they charge and these huge interest rates that they charge. Now, if you do everything the way that I told you to structure your credit card, your secure credit cards, you're not going to have a whole bunch of interest left at the end of the month. I never told you guys to go put $5,000, $10,000 down on a secure credit card. I was just saying, go get a secure credit card, put $300 to $500 on a secure credit card, and don't ever use more than 10% of that secure credit card. You follow me? I never said anything about $5,000, $10,000. So if you get a chance, here's just stick with me on this, you guys. Stick with me because I want you guys to grasp all this information that I'm giving to you for free, okay? And the only thing that I ask you guys do is subscribe to this channel. That's it. I don't want you guys to give me any money or anything like that. I want you to subscribe to this channel, and there's a bell right next to the subscribe. I want you to click that. And what that does is every time I put out a video, you receive all the information. You're notified that I put out a video. And like I say all the time, when I put out a video, you know there's going to be some learning material in that video. So if you comb through any of my videos, you may not like a title of a video that I post, but I guarantee you there's something in that video that you can use. Even if you say, you know what, there's nothing I'm going to learn about this video. There's always some golden nugget in every video that I do that hopefully that you could take back and say, you know what, I learned something today. Okay, so first things first, let's look at, I believe this secure credit card that I'm looking at right now is called Merrick Bank. Now, Merrick Bank is one of the secure credit card companies that I recommend. All right, you can put between $200 and $3,000 down on this secure credit card. And if you look, the annual percentage rate is 18.45%. Okay. And let's see. Let's look at the fees on this one. Okay. Uh, looks like the first year is $36. All right, that's the first year, and after that, it's after the first year, it's billed $3 per month thereafter. Okay, there is no setup fee. Okay, now if you use a cash advance, that's $10 or 4% of the amount of each cash advance, whichever is greater. Okay, and if you, for those of you that travel, there's a 2% of each transaction in US dollars. Okay, the penalty for late fees, late payment up to $38, over limit is zero, return payment is $38. Okay, now this is Merrick Bank. Okay, this is one of the cards that I would recommend. I don't see any problem with this credit card whatsoever. Matter of fact, I had this card previously, and I would say that it does report to all three credit bureaus, and I had no problem with it. They have an online service that's excellent, and it's a good secure credit card for starting out. Okay, let's go. Let's go to this card now. Now this is FirstProgress. Okay, this is another secure credit card that I had previously, and this is a secure credit card that I do recommend. I don't see anything wrong with this credit card. If you use the credit card the way that I say use the credit card, it's nothing drastic that will break you. Okay, so this secure credit card, FirstProgress, annual percentage rate is 9.99%. Cash advances is 18.99 APR. Just going through here, and it even gives you a little note of how to avoid paying interest on purchases. Your due date is at least 25 days after the close of each billing cycle. We will not charge you any interest on purchases if you pay your entire balance by the due date each month. Okay. The minimum interest charge. If you are charged interest, the charge will be no less than $1.50. Okay, so if they do charge you interest, the minimum they will charge you is $1.50. The annual fee, there's a $49 annual fee with this secure credit card. The cash advance is $10 or 3% of the amount of each cash advance, whichever is greater. For those of you that travel, 3% of the transaction amount. Late payment is $38 up to $38, and a return payment is $27. Okay, now this is just more of the legal jargon that's in these contracts that you have to dig up. A lot of times people will get these cards and they don't look at the information that's in these cards. Okay, now what I want to go to, because we did the Merrick and this was the FirstProgress. Let's do the State Department Federal Credit Union. Now this is one of the credit cards that I actually have now. This is a secure credit card that I actually have now. You have a 7.74% interest rate. Balance transfer 7.74. Due date is at least 21 days after we mail your billing statement. We will not charge you on purchases if you pay your entire purchase balance by the due date each month. I made a great video about paying your bills by the due date. All right. If you guys get a chance to watch that video, I advise you to go through my videos and take a look at that one. It basically talks about how to pay your credit cards. On this one, the minimum interest charge is 50 cents. The annual fee for this credit card is none. Balance transfers, there's no charge. Cash advance is none. ATM $3. Foreign transactions none. Penalty fees, late payment is $25, and so forth. I don't want to bore you with all the legal jargon, but that is the State Department Federal Credit Union. I spoke about this credit card, and um, I think it's a pretty decent credit card, if you ask me. Now, if we can, let's go to, this is the Wells Fargo secured credit card. Okay. Um, this credit card is 19.99% interest rate, 24.99% for cash advances. Okay, there's a $25 annual fee. Balance transfers up to 5% for each balance transfer with a minimum of $5. Cash advances, either $10 or 5% of the amount of each advance, whichever is greater. Overdraft protection, $12.50. If the total of the overdraft protection advances for the day is $50 or less. Okay? 3% of each transaction converted to US dollars. That's if you're traveling for out of the country. Okay? So this Wells Fargo secure credit card is 19.99%. Okay? And let's do another one. Let's do CapitalOne. This is CapitalOne secured credit card. Now they don't look like they have the disclosures. I went through their website. I didn't see anything where it said anything about their disclosures, but you have a 24.99% APR. Balance transfers. There's no annual fee on the CapitalOne secured credit card, and I believe this is the secured MasterCard, Platinum, I believe they call it, the CapitalOne secured Platinum credit card or MasterCard. And that's pretty. Oh, you know what? Let's do one more. Let's do one. I know there's one more that I wanted to do, and this is the Discoverit secure credit card. This is a credit card that I also have right now. This one is 23.99%. Okay. Balance transfers is 10.99. Okay, and cash advances 25.99. Which, now if you notice, I never said use your credit cards for cash advances. So, but I'm just giving you guys all this information. I'm trying to comb through so that you guys don't think that I'm trying to hide anything. Minimum interest charge. If you are charged interest, the charge will be no less than $2. There is no annual fee with the Discoverit credit card. There's no transaction fees. Looks like the balance transfers 3% of the amount of each transfer. Cash advance, either $10 or 5% of the amount of each cash advance, whichever is greater. Okay. Now, here goes some more legal jargon for you guys. Okay, and those are the secure credit cards that I deal with a lot. Now, here's my thought on the secure credit cards. Okay, I try and think long term when I think about these secure credit cards, because this is something that you're going to keep, and you want to establish a relationship. Whenever time you open an account, whether it's a credit card, a bank account, savings account, checking account, whatever it is, anytime you open an account with a bank or a credit card company, you want to open it with the understanding that you're getting in a relationship with this company. Okay, so when I open credit cards now, right, my secure credit cards, or any credit cards that I'm going to apply for going forward, I'm going to look at it, and my first question is, do I want to do business with this company? All right, and that's the number one thing. The reason why I have a Discover secure credit card is because I wanted eventually to graduate to a Discover credit card. The reason why I did a secure credit card with the State Department of Federal Credit Union is because the interest rates that they give on their loans is is significantly lower than you would if you go to, let's say, like a Wells Fargo, Bank of America, or anything like that. They give you interest rates at very low amounts because they're a credit union. Usually, your credit unions are nonprofit, and so they pass their profits on to their members. Okay, just like an insurance company. If you have any company by the name of Mutual, like Mutual of Omaha, that means that it's owned by the policyholders. Okay, so when you um, get an insurance policy from a mutual company, it's actually owned by the members, and the members will get a check back, just like if you're a stockholder, you get a check back. But the mutual companies, they call it I can't remember what the exact term was, but overpaid premium. Like if you're getting life insurance or something like that, if you are a stockholder, you get your profits in the form of dividends. Okay, so when you go to a credit union, they usually will have a lower interest rate than a bank that is for profit, because that they're trying to get their profits for their stockholders, and those are their owners. So that's who they try to please. In a mutual company or a credit card company, what they do is they try to please their members, and that's just the difference between the two industries. And I said, okay, well, I wanted a credit union that I established a relationship with, and that was the credit union that I wanted to establish a relationship with. That's why I opened that secure credit card. I didn't open it because their fees were low or anything. They just so happen to have low fees. Get it? But that wasn't the reason why I opened the credit card. It was because of the relationship that I wanted to establish with them. The Discover, I wanted a relationship with them. Going to open an account with Wells Fargo, it's because I want a relationship with Wells Fargo. And that's what I'm trying to stress. There's going to be these smaller secure credit card companies that you're able to get. There's so many secured credit card companies that are coming out now, um, and it's okay to use them as long as they have to report to all three credit bureaus. But two, you have to ask yourself, do you want to have a relationship with this credit card company? Because if you have like a small company, you don't really know much about them. They don't have good customer service. They have high fees. They charge you an annual fee. At some point, you're going to get to the point where you're going to say to yourself, I don't want this credit card anymore, right? And so what you're going to do is you're going to close that account, even if you close it in good standing, right? Even if you close the credit card in good standing. What happens is it's going to affect your credit score now, because that history on that credit card is going to go away, right? It's going to show up as a closed account. And you don't want to close your accounts, right? You want to keep all your accounts open in good standing with very low utilization rates, okay? And I just wanted to stress to you guys about that, because like I said, I just got done burning some money on another credit repair program, and I just feel like, I don't know if you guys feel the way that I feel when I deal with credit repair. I almost feel like this icky, dirty feeling, like it's a dirty industry. And maybe that's why there's so many people taking advantage of people, because it's highly regulated. Believe it or not, it's a very highly regulated, but it just has this icky feeling about it. Like if there's something dark or something murky or muddy or gray area that is just about the credit repair industry. You read every week, I hear or read about another credit repair company that is getting fined by the government for malpractice. Okay, and believe it or not, there's rules to this. There are a lot of rules. Believe it or not, to be a credit repair company, you have to have a bond. And that's one of the things that always holds me back from starting a credit repair company, is because if I do it, I want to do it right. And if I help people, I want to make sure I give them proper information that applies to their situation. But because the credit repair industry is so highly regulated, it makes everything so hard. I get it. They want to make sure that they get the sharks out, but by them getting all the sharks out of the industry, those of us that have bad credit and need the knowledge and need the help, we're left swimming alone. And so I decided, you know what? Maybe I can help by doing these videos for free. I'm not charging, so therefore they can't regulate me. They can't say that I'm doing something wrong or giving misrepresentation or anything like that. Yes, I want you guys to take in the information and apply it to yourself. But I also want you to fact check everything that I say. If you think that I'm saying something wrong or giving you misinformation, please contact me. Let me know. And if I'm wrong, I'll be the first. You know what? I'll tell you this. If I'm wrong, I'll make a video and I'll publicly state that I made a mistake. I don't have a problem. I'm not the credit repair guru. All I am is a guy that spends a lot of time researching how to build credit, what's the proper way to build credit. I'm also a guy that put his money where his mouth is, and I spend the money on these credit repair programs, and I say which ones work, which ones don't, and I use the information that they tell me to use. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's just plain simple garbage, and they just want to take my money, put it in their pocket, and go. The program that I purchased today, I almost want to call Visa and tell them to do a chargeback on this person, because the misinformation that he put out and misleading people with deleting letters is going to build credit. If you don't have any credit, what credit score are you going to have? Just think about it. If you don't have any credit, what is your credit score going to be? Now, understand, 300 to 850 is the credit score. I haven't seen anybody in the 300s, mind you, and I've been looking at a lot of credit reports for a long, past 6-7 years. I've looked at a lot of credit reports, and I've never seen anybody in the 300s. But I've never seen anybody in the 700s or even the 600s with no credit. How do you get to the 6 and 700s with no credit? Somebody explain it to me. Matter of fact, I'm putting this message out. If you have a high credit score with no credit on your credit report, please inbox me, email me something, show me, because to me that will be a miracle, because I've never seen it before. And the stuff that I put out not only is it stuff that I researched, but logically speaking, how could you have a good credit report with no credit? Anyway, guys, I'm not going to take too much of your day. I'm sorry for the gloom and doom. I hope you got a lot of information out of this video. I don't want to end it on a bad note. I want to end it on something positive. I got a video that's coming out. I hope you guys subscribe to this channel and ring the bell. The really good thing about that I got coming is I've had a lot of activity on my credit report. A little bit of quick message, I filed bankruptcy about a month ago. It just discharged recently, and I've had a lot of activity on my credit report, and I've been waiting to make this video because I want to make sure all the stuff arrives on my credit report so you guys can actually see what's in my credit report, what changes happen to my credit report. I did a video called how to read credit reports. If you haven't got a chance to look at that video, look at that video. What I'm going to do is make a part 2 to that video and show you exactly the improvements that my credit score has gotten. I've already seen some changes, but I want to make this video when I got my Discover card reports to my Equifax. That's when I'm going to try and do the video, because I want you guys to see the difference. There's another video that I'm going to put out probably after that one. And that one is going to be about all the different scoring models. Like we have Experian Credit Monitoring Service. We have um, Privacy Guard monitoring service. And then you have the free apps like the Credit Karmas, the Credit Sesames, the Credit Wise. Um, and what I want to do is um, pull a MyFICO. I think it's like $59. You can get all 3 credit scores from MyFICO. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna show all my scores from all 3 different credit, or there's more than 3 that I just mentioned, but I'm gonna show you all my scores from all those services, and you guys will be able to look and see the differences in the scores. A lot of times people always say, matter of fact, my brother and I, we were just having a conversation just last night. What's up, bro? By the way, we were having a conversation, and he was saying, man, I wonder which one's the actual FICO score. Like, there's so many of them. You know, which one is the actual right one that you, or the closest to the right one that, you know, when you walk into a bank, they're going to say, okay, this is what your score is. Because you got advantage scores and, you know, credit expert scores. There's like a lot of different scoring models that each one of those services use. And so what I'm going to do after my next video is basically go into all the different scoring models. So hopefully you guys got a lot of knowledge out of this. You guys have a blessed day. You truck drivers, stay safe. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.